Peace, y'all. Welcome in. Look a little different today. So we have a lovely session today. We are still in Libra season, of course. Still going to be focusing a little bit on balance, but the Health Coach Healer V is here for you to help assist with some balance energy, to help assist with some harmony. Right now is truly the time for harmony. So this yoga session will truly be something that will help you with your harmony vibes. Okay, we want to make sure we keep that in mind as we flow through this session today. I'm going to go ahead and put the Cash App and Venmo and everything in the chat. We all know that this session is, well, we might not all know. If we don't all know, all my yoga sessions are donation based. Donate what you can, what you want. If you can't donate, don't worry about it. You can always give a social media shout out. You can always reach out to me personally. Give me some love. Give me some appreciation. Whatever you can do that. Okay? There's no worries at all. So let me go ahead and put that in the chat for you as I'm doing this. Please go ahead and feel free to get your mat ready. Get comfortable. I'm really excited for this session. We are really going to get into it today. And every session is different. That's one thing to keep in mind. Every session is completely different. And you just never know. You just never know. All right, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. One pre-disclaimer, okay? We are outside, all right? So if you hear outside sounds, it is okay. Rock with it, vibe with it. This is real life, all right? This is uncut. This is raw, all right? We're not playing around. But in all seriousness, yes. If you hear any dogs barking, things like that, normal life sounds, please just roll with it, go with it, kind of like the flow of life and the flow of Libra energy for this season, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and hop on this mat here. We'll push this back. There we go. So it's not distracting you. Go ahead and get on your mat. Make sure it's all rolled out. I want to make sure you can see me at every angle here. Perfect. All right. So let's just go ahead and come into a seated position on our mats here. Crisscross applesauce, as they say. You can place your hands anywhere you would like. Here. We're just going to take some breaths here. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and take our hands. We're going to inhale them up all the way to the top. Let the prayer hands come together. Exhale those hands to the center of our chest. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths in together, okay? We're going to breathe in on 3. 1, 2, 3. We're breathing in. Big exhale. Breathing in. Big exhale. Last one, breathing in. Big exhale. And we want to pause here to set our intention for this practice, okay? So whatever you would like to receive from this practice, go ahead and place that intention now. That can be just to get through the whole practice. That could be to feel lighter, to feel better, to only focus on yourself, to not overthink. Whatever that is, hold that with you for just a moment. Beautiful. We can release. We're going to big inhale, sweep those arms up all the way to the top once again. Let the prayer hands come to the top. Exhale the hands to the center. Beautiful. We can exhale these hands down. We're actually going to take our hands and walk them forward to come into that forward fold. Keep those sit bones on the mat, okay? Only go as far down as you feel comfortable. Just getting started here, getting the body warmed up. Beautiful. We'll walk these hands in. We'll take our hands, we'll bring them behind us, interlace them. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. You can stay where you are. We're going to take these hands, interlace them behind us, kind of opening up the chest here, heart chakra energy for Libra season. Beautiful. Then we're going to take our hands, both of them, and just bring them to the right side of our body. Sitting up tall, breathing. And we're just focusing on bringing those elbows together. Remember, it's less about the position and more about where your mind is at, how you're feeling. Beautiful. We'll extend these arms straight back and then come and bring them to the opposite side, to the left side now with our hands still interlaced. Remember to listen to your body. If anything is too uncomfortable, you are free to adjust as you need, okay? Beautiful. We'll release. Then we can bring the hands forward to the middle. Perfect. We're going to big inhale once again, all the way up. And instead of bringing the hands to touch, we're just going to lean over to our right side, bringing the elbow and the palm to the mat or the floor. And the left arm is going up and over. And that gaze is going to be up. Try not to lean into that shoulder. Remember, big breaths here. You're going to feel that stretch all on the left side of your body. Making sure both sit bones are on that mat. Big breaths here. Beautiful. On your next inhale, we're going to windmill up and come up. And do the same thing on the other side. Palm and elbow are reaching the mat. Right arm is up and above. Our gaze is up towards the sky. Big breaths. You're going to feel the stretch on the opposite side now. Beautiful. We're going to come up. Let both hands come to our knees. We're going to take a breath here. Beautiful. We're going to take this right hand, bring it to the left knee. Left hand is coming to the floor behind you. You're going to inhale and exhale, pushing into that knee, pushing into the floor, and twisting yourself as much as you can. Only go as far as it feels comfortable. Don't force anything. Beautiful. On your next exhale, you can twist and turn forward, or unwind, untwist and turn forward. We're going to take a big inhale as we face forward. We're going to take the left hand, bring it to the right knee now. Right hand is going to the floor. Inhale and exhale. Push into that knee, twisting to the opposite side now. Beautiful. You can release and exhale. Turn forward. Beautiful. What we're going to do is go ahead and come onto our hands and knees for a tabletop pose here. So just kind of checking our alignment. We just want to make sure that our knees are going to be right below our waist and that our hands are going to be right below our shoulders. And we're going to come into some cat-cow poses. Amazing for the back. Dropping the belly, curling the spine, letting the head go back for cow. And then curling the spine the opposite direction, pushing up in between those shoulders for cat pose. Beautiful. We're going to pair the breath. We're going to inhale cow, dropping the belly, head going back. And then exhale to cat, pushing up in between those shoulder blades. Beautiful. Inhaling cow. And exhaling cat. Just taking it easy here. Inhaling cow. And exhaling cat. Beautiful. Go ahead and straighten that spine here. Come to a neutral position. We're going to take these hands and walk them forward. Kind of let our heart melt towards the mat. Only go as far down as you feel comfortable. You can rest your chin or head onto the mat. Big breaths here. Beautiful. We're coming up, taking these hands, walking them in. Beautiful. What we're going to do now is take this right hand. We're going to inhale up and open. And exhale, sliding it behind our left hand all the way until the shoulder and head reach the mat. You can leave your hand on the floor or you could have it hover above. Beautiful. You can exhale the hand down if it's not already there. And inhale, pushing into that hand and kind of unintertwining. It's not what I wanted to say. We're going to do the same thing on the other side for thread the needle pose, okay? So we're going to go ahead and inhale this left arm up all the way to the top. And then exhaling and sliding that hand behind your other hand until your head and your shoulder reach the mat. You want to aim to get most of that weight in your shoulder, not your head. You can keep this hand on the mat for support, or you can have it hover above. And breathe here. Beautiful. We can exhale, release that hand to the mat if it's not already there. Inhale, pushing up to unthread the needle pose. And we're actually going to go into our first downward dog of the day, okay? So go ahead and tuck these toes here. We're going to push up and back into our first downward dog. You can adjust on the mat if you need to. And we're just going to bend one knee at a time, left and right, kind of working ourselves into this pose. One at a time here. Just working yourself into the pose, taking it easy. Left and right, just switching back and forth. Beautiful. We can come to a stopping point here. If it's more comfortable, you can have your knees bent. Remember to do whatever is best for your body. So if it feels better to have your knees bent, if you can't have them all the way out, that's fine. If your heels are not all the way to the mat, that's fine. Meet yourself where you are, okay? Beautiful. We're going to take these hands and walk them towards our feet. Shifting that weight onto our feet now. We're going to inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, come all the way back down. Remember, if it's more comfortable, bend these knees, okay? Listen to your body. Whatever your body is saying today might not be what it said yesterday, okay? Beautiful. What we're going to do now is actually bend the knees if they're not already bent, and take these hands and hold both elbows here for ragdoll pose. Let your head hang. Remember that your neck holds your head all day. Give it a little break. You can rest your chest on your thighs if you can. or you can just hang over. Whatever feels best. You can find some movement, shaking yes or no with your head. Release any tension in that neck. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and release. You can bend those knees and walk those hands all the way back out, coming into our downward dog once again. Perfect. We're going to come into a plank pose. You might have to adjust, especially if you're tall like me. Beautiful. And we're going to bring our knees to the mat, then bring our chest and then our chin to the mat. We're going to go all the way down, laying the body flat. Inhale, pushing up for baby cobra. Exhale, release the body all the way down. And we're actually going to inhale and push up, keeping the knees on the ground, bringing these big toes to touch, and bringing the seat back for a child's pose. You can stay in wide child's pose, or you can bring these knees together and exhale over those knees, okay? Whatever feels better. If you need a little bit more room here, then keep those knees a little bit wider. Maybe you're pregnant, maybe there's just extra that you need here. Just go ahead and leave those legs open. I'll give you some more space, okay? And breathe here. Remembering our intention that we set at the beginning of this practice. Beautiful. Bringing these hands in, walking them all the way in. We can bring the knees together. Just pausing here for a moment. Noticing how we feel in this moment. If it's more comfortable, you can have your legs to the side. Remember, listen to your body. Adjust every pose if you need to. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and sweep these legs out in front of us, okay? Having them straight. We're going to bring these hands to the side of our seat and extend them. Coming into a staff pose. Breathing here, big breaths. Beautiful. We're going to take our feet and bring them together so they're facing one another. Now, you can adjust to how far out or how far in these legs are or these feet are, okay? So if you can bring it in further, bring it in further. If you can have it out far out here, you can have it far out there, okay? Whatever feels best. You want to find a balance between effort and relaxation, okay? So you don't want it to be too easy. You want to challenge yourself a little bit, but not too much, all right? Channel that inner Libra, that balance energy. Beautiful. Have your feet mirroring each other. You can take these hands and bring them to the sides of your feet. I like to keep my thumbs out. I'm just going to notice this natural hip opener here, okay? Sitting up straight. We don't want to slouch in. We want to have that back nice and straight here. Keeping that heart chakra open. And breathe. Beautiful. Now, if it feels comfortable, we're going to go ahead and find a little bit of movement, okay, with this butterfly. So just go ahead and kind of fluttering the legs a little bit. You're going to feel a little bit of movement here by those hips, okay? Just keep going. Keep going. Nice and little, nothing abrupt. Just taking it easy. Taking it easy. Just kind of fluttering a little bit. Beautiful. We can find a stopping point. We're going to go ahead and extend our right leg. Keep the left leg bent. Our right leg is going straight out. Okay, so we have a figure 4 here. 4 in numerology represents foundation, represents grounding. And that's exactly what you could use at this time with Libra being so airy. Okay, you want to go with the flow, but also ground yourself when it comes to making decisions or taking action. When you make that decision, ground yourself in that. So to emphasize that grounding energy, we're going to create that figure 4. We're going to inhale these arms up all the way to the top by our ears. And then exhale, forward fold over that figure 4. Remember, only go as far down as you feel comfortable. Okay, if you can only go here, you can only go there. Meet yourself where you are, okay? Big breaths here. Big breaths here. Embracing any pull, any tug you feel in those hamstrings. You want to keep that foot flexed here. Not a point, but a flex. That's how we're really going to feel it underneath that leg, okay? So just go as far down as you feel comfortable. My advanced people, bring that head to that knee, okay? If you're even more advanced, you can bring the head past the knee, go to the side of your leg, bring it further down. Beautiful. Inhale up, hands and all. And exhale these arms down to our side. Oh, it feels so good, y'all. Let's keep it moving. We're going to go ahead and bring our left leg out, extended straight. Beautiful. Then we're going to inhale, take this right leg in to make our figure 4. You can bring that big toe about to the start of that knee. That's the spacing that you about want. You can adjust your tush if you need to, okay? And we're going to inhale up nice and big. And exhale over that leg. Only as far down as it feels comfortable. Try not to compare either side, but to realize and take into account where you're at with each side of your body. Okay, so you don't necessarily want to compare, but you want to just observe. Okay, don't take it easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. If it's easier to be lower on one side than it is on another side, each side of your body is different, especially on a different day. Remember to not to compare yourself, even to yourself or to your neighbor. All right, you just want to make sure you're being observant. Big breaths here. Beautiful. We're coming up. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. We'll inhale and exhale. Straighten this leg out. Now we're going to really channel that Libra energy, and we're going to come into a half boat, okay? So you want to go ahead and make sure that your tush is really planted on that mat. We're going to take these feet and bring them flat on the ground, bending both of our knees here, okay? And we're going to kind of bring those toes up, leaning back just a little bit. I'm actually going to come down so you can see me the best. We're going to lean back just a little bit. You can have these hands on the floor to kind of help you. And then we're bringing our legs up, okay? Have those feet actually not flexed, but you want them pointed this time. Hands are just going to be right here. Hold it however long you can. Beautiful. Just holding here. Embracing that balance energy. Beautiful. We can release down. We're going to go up one more time, taking a breath here. Beautiful. We'll prep, leaning back on the tush, bringing the toes up off the mat, hands are down onto the mat, and then bring those legs up and arms are up as well. Embracing that Libra energy, balance, core. This also relates to our solar plexus chakra, giving us confidence. Beautiful. We can exhale, come down. We've done a lot of work today. We're going to relax it a little bit. Go ahead and come down to your mat, bringing the back all the way to the mat. Woo, beautiful. We can release a little bit, keeping the feet planted. We're going to go ahead and measure, make sure our middle finger can touch our heels. That's the spacing that we want. Beautiful. We're going to take these palms, allow them to face upward to the sky, and just relax here. Keeping the feet planted to the earth. Beautiful. On your next exhale, go ahead and bring these knees into your chest. We're going to take both hands, make sure they're on each kneecap, and we're going to make some circles with these knees, okay? If you have waist beads, you might need to adjust those, all right? It might not feel too well, but after you move that, you should be able to make some circles here for a lower body massage on your mat. You can make the circles as big or as small as you would like, or if you're on a harder surface and it doesn't feel that great, you can just remain still, okay? Beautiful. We can go ahead and hug ourselves here. If you can, if it's a light hug, just do what you can do, all right? Do what you can do. Big breaths here. You may notice air releasing from your body because of this pose. If you're ever constipated or you have a baby that's constipated or anything, trust me, this pose will help, okay? Beautiful. We can release. We're going to take these hands, bring them to both sides, palms facing down, and we're going to go ahead and let our legs fall to one side of our body. I'm picking the right side, and our head is going to turn to the opposite side, okay? And breathe here. Trying to make sure those shoulders are still flat on the mat. Beautiful. We're going to inhale using our core, bring those knees back into the chest, and then exhale them to the opposite side here, and bring your head to the other side of your legs, allowing that shoulder to still be on the mat, and breathe. Beautiful. We're going to inhale, utilize that core again, bring the knees into the chest. And this time we're going to stretch out all the way for corpse pose. Adjust if you need, especially if you're tall like me. We're just laying out flat here for corpse pose. Palms are going to be right by your side, facing up. Remembering our intention that we set at the beginning of the practice. Holding that in mind. And releasing yourself, your weight, allowing the earth to fully support you. Big breaths here. Bringing the attention back, remembering where you are. Go ahead, keeping the eyes closed, but wiggling the fingers and toes. Beautiful. We're going to go ahead and turn over to one side of your mat, keeping the eyes closed, coming into a seated position here, just like we did at the beginning of the practice. We're going to big inhale, sweeping the arms all the way up to the top, letting the palms come together. Exhale the prayer hands to the center of the chest. We're going to take 3 deep breaths here to lead us out of the practice, just as we did to lead us in. We're going to breathe in on 3. 1, 2, 3. We're breathing in. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale, breathing all that you need in. And big exhale, releasing all that you do not need. Gratitude. Namaste. I appreciate you for being here. Give thanks to yourself for going through this practice. Give thanks to your body for being present, okay? And actually taking time to do some movement, to be more limber, to be more in flow. So I'm so grateful that I was able to guide you through this transformative healing experience. You can always use some yoga. So once again, Health Coach Healer V here. Not only am I a health coach, but I am a yoga instructor. I am a fitness coach. I mean, all of these things encompass health. And so I love to touch on each and every area for you. So peace and love and much, much wellness with much gratitude. Peace.